Ice. We all know it as a deadly drug, but how deadly is it really? You only need to look at a couple of stats to find out the magnitude of its destruction. My task was simple, to prove that ice is not the future of nearly 500,000 current users in Australia. Ice is one of the more common drugs in Australia. It continues to go in popularity as 7% of Australians aged 14 and above have used a methamphetamine at least once in their life. Despite this, the average age where people start taking ice is just under the age of 19 years old. The impact that ice has had on the Australian community and society is immense. Some of these impacts have led to environmental harm, increase in ice-related crimes, harm of other children, hepatitis, and other medical conditions. The list goes on. It also leads to family issues as well. Thousands of children in Australia each year are at risk when living with parents who take ice. Some have to be removed from the family environment as the risk of them is too great. So it's becoming clear that this drug continues to be a danger to society, and it continues to be a daily issue in emergency rooms, or in many cases, a cemetery. Of all ice-related deaths, nearly 3,000, around 1,500 are motor crashes, 1,200 homicides, almost 300 of them are suicides, and the rest include burns, falls, and drownings. In the state of Victoria in 2013, there was an increase of 23% in metropolitan Melbourne of ice-related offences compared to 2012, while the increase in rural Victoria was up 27.2% over the previous year. There was also a horrific increase in the attendance of taking ice in urban Victoria of 10.8%. Still, the greatest issue with ice has not been mentioned: the effects on the body. In a stage known as the initial high, the first experiences of addiction occur. Beginning physical effects include dilated pupils, a heightened heart rate and breathing rate, a condensed appetite, and an increased sex drive, which can obviously lead to unprotected sex. After this long process, the coming down effect begins to occur. In this process, the user can have trouble making decisions, difficulties concentrating and planning. In other cases, people can suffer from headaches, dim vision, and immense hunger. As we are coming to an end, I'll leave you with my final statement. If this presentation isn't enough to convince you to make the right choice, then be prepared to face what will be the life-changing consequences.